folks, we are in Algonquin Park today. It is towards the end of July and it is a very hot summer day, and we are out for a little day hike and picnic in the park. We were actually supposed to be camping overnight here tonight, but I'll get into the reasons why we're just doing a day hike a little later. But join us for this hike on trail here in Algonquin Park. We're on the west side of the park and we're starting out at Rain Lake. So this trail here follows an old rail bed, and you definitely get a sense of that at the beginning of the trail here. It's very flat and wide and straight, and it follows along the edge of Rain Lake for the first several kilometers. A couple old railway ties, and back there a foundation possibly for an old fire tower. So Rainy Lake that we're hiking next to right now, or Rain Lake, originally apparently was referred to as Rainy Lake. Apparently got its name from a trapper who said that every time he came to this area it rained, so I got the name Rainy Lake. And then later on, to differentiate it from another rainy lake in Ontario, they changed it to Rain Lake. So this trail that's here now, like I said, was formerly railway track, and railway track was taken up in, I believe it was 1959. So prior to that, there was a logging camp here. There was a train station, even a school apparently. And this was one of the main ways that they apparently transported grain through to Montreal. So it was quite a busy section of railway. I don't know if you can see them, but there's all kinds of these little tiny toads hopping all over the place. There's one. That's quite the bunion on that tree. Hey, we found some blueberry bushes along the trail. They're just starting to ripen.
Yes, in there.
This trail is rather scenic. It's following the old railway cut and Rain Lake on the one side. I believe this is part of what they call the Western Uplands trail system. So you can access it here from Rain Lake, but then you can hike it. There's a couple different circuits. It'll take you all the way down to the Highway 60 corridor of Algonquin Park. Hey, you sneaky squirrel. That's more of the old railway ties. You can see them all along here. Just making it nice and simple today for lunch. Cooking up a couple hot dogs in the bush. We just found ourselves a little spot off trail here. We've set up next to Rain Lake. Nice little breeze coming down the lake, so we'll cook up some hot dogs here and have a little snack. So we've had our hot dogs, and now we're just having another little snack here, which is a recipe, if you'll call it that. My grandmother used to make, and of course my mom made too, and it was just something to do with leftover cooked potatoes, and it was a way to stretch them to, you know, feed. My grandmother had 4 kids, and it was a way to feed a large family and make potatoes go further. So today I'm just going to use some hash browns. I've got some onions in there and lots of butter. That's kind of the secret with this. And then the way to stretch it to make it go further is you're going to add some just like cut up bread, just some shredded up bread. And then the secret to it is I've got here some rubbed sage and some salt and pepper. And so it ends up tasting like stuffing, more or less, with potatoes in it. It's really good, and it's something that my grandmother started doing. Like I say, just if she had a little bit of leftover potatoes, and she had a hungry family of 4 kids, and you know, a little bit of bread, she could stretch that to make it feed more people. So just going to cook that up here for a little additional snack after our hot dogs. And yeah, it should be good. Grandma's potatoes are almost done. Smells like stuffing. You just want to cook it until the potatoes and the bread start to toast up a little bit, but I'd say that's just about done. So I'm sure there's some hungry bear out there right now that's smelling this thinking, that smells like Thanksgiving or Christmas dinner. Yummy. Well, we finished our little lunch snack here by the water of Rain Lake, and just before we go, just want to show you this giant birch tree here. That is a very, very large birch. Anyway, we just found a little spot off the trail here to set up and had our lunch. Now we're back on trail. Well, there, I've taken the cape off of my hat. That's a little cooler. Hats are great for keeping the sun off your neck and off your ears, and also keeping the flies off of your out of your ears and your neck and stuff too, but it does get hot. So I was saying that we were actually supposed to come in to the park to camp overnight tonight, but unfortunately there's some scheduling issues came up and other things, so we decided to just make the best of our time and come in for a day hike and a little picnic. But it looks like it's actually for the best, because they're calling for a 100% chance of 10 to 15 millimeters of rain tonight and strong thunderstorms tomorrow, so that doesn't exactly sound too enjoyable for just spending one night in the bush and knowing that you have to tear down and come out in that. So, oh well, we've made the best of our time, and we've got to come into the park here and enjoy some of the scenery and have a nice little picnic by the lake. And so I hope you can get out and do something like this soon too. So until next time, keep exploring. Looks like that bad weather is on its way. Little did we know that our best wildlife setting would actually be on the drive out Rain Lake Road. sure if you can see it in the video, but there's a baby in behind him, or behind her. There's the baby. Aren't you a pretty moose?